It's worked so far, but we're not out yet.
Oh, this is going to be a difficult video because I'm just an emo goober. Here we go. Let's just roll it to 20. We're doing it. We're rolling to 20. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, we're past 20. Okay, 25. Okay, 30. We're going to 30. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. This is David Esquire coming to you live from EPHQ with another episode of Raw 365, where we get real, authentic, and weird for 365 days. And it's not a leap year, so it's only 365. That's all you're getting. And today's episode is all about naming a song that has a special place in your heart, like a song that is special to you. And I'm going to do my best to go through this one because I had to go through a list of different songs that have different moments in my life that mean a lot to me. And there are three. So I don't have just one, I don't have two, but I have three songs. Okay. Number one, Rio by Duran Duran. It's the quintessential song. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. And it is everything. It's quite literally everything. The TV station MTV, before it became moronic TV, when it was music television, they did a poll for what would be the one song and one music video that would describe the 80s as a whole. And it was almost unanimously polled as Duran Duran's Rio. So yeah, and for me, having worked with them for a couple of years, and just the song is awesome. Even when I had photographed the very first two Duran Duran conventions in Los Angeles, the Duran Cons, those were so much fun, and everybody at the end of the event was singing that song. It was really cool. It's cool to see so many people from so many different walks of life come together and celebrate that one particular song because it's pretty amazing. Number two on my list, these are songs that like I had a list, and these are the three that were like knee jerk coming to my top of my head. Number two would be The Cross by Prince off the Sign of the Times album, the live album. I had seen Sign of the Times in the theater in Kansas City at the Plaza with an old friend of mine. Him and I ran in there, and it was like going to a concert. It was amazing. And that song I was already a huge fan of. And when I had my band, we performed The Cross live for the second encore, and my mother was there. My mother, my brother Tony, Jason, my mother's husband was there, and then of course my band and my bandmates, we all performed. I was playing the drums, and I'll never forget how happy that she was. She loved that song. She loved the message. And then me, my monkey butt behind the drum kit, 10-piece double bass premiere, my first kit. The concert was called Concert in the Park. We had the best way to describe the music was dance rock. And it was a fusion of Duran, Prince, Sting, The Police, James Brown, 50s rockabilly, just you name it. One of the shows that we performed, we did a mashup of Johnny B. Good and Moni Moni, and it brought the house down. We just killed it. And I'm not saying that like, oh, we really were all that in a bowl of grits, but I mean, but it was pretty badass. But that song, The Cross, is very, very, very spot on in my heart. Just, I'll never forget seeing my mother so happy. Um, and then the other song that sticks out, and I play it a lot more than she knows, from the live versions to just every imaginable version you can think of. Um, and it's one of the very first songs that remind me of her, and we danced to it often when we were at different clubs back in Los Angeles and in Orange County. The band is Camouflage, and the song is That Smiling Face, and that song totally is like, that's the song that Christine and I had danced to the most when I'd first met her, and I was courting her. And yeah, yeah, that was pretty. Those are three really huge songs in my life. Yeah. Um, Glad I got sunglasses on right now. Let's just say that. It's like I already don't like the way my eyes look, and when I get emo, I really don't like the way my eyes look. But yeah, those three songs, definitely. Um, Going from there, I would um, I would have to say the theme from Top Gun by Lady Gaga. That was the first dance song that I had with Christine after our wedding. That song is awesome. I love that song. Um, so many more. There's just so many pivotal. Even in the quietest moments by Supertramp, I could listen to that song on repeat for days. Absolutely, listen to that song. Um, The Journey by John B. Um, the John B. podcast. um, he did a song about 10 or so years ago called The Journey. Really a great song. My gosh. Pop That Coochie is a really good song. Pop the coochie. Pop the hoochie's coochie. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, had to lighten it up a little bit in here. Humpty Dance. All right, now stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you used to. I look funny, but you're making money. See your world. I hope you're ready for me. No, I'm not going to do that. I know the rest of the song. Oh, this was awesome. This was so totally awesome. And I know my brother Jason's going to hate me for bringing this up. But when Jason and Tony and I were in Vegas, okay, and this was way back. Like, this was so far back that the Luxor used to have a Nile River going through the actual like building, and it was a Cleopatra's barge, not to be confused with the club Cleopatra's barge. And you could actually get on the boat and do like a boat ride through the Luxor in Vegas. And at the time when Jason and Tony and I were there, they had these music video booths that you could do in front of a green screen. And Tony, and I was like, I wanted to do it. Tony wanted to do it. Jason didn't want to do it. And oh my gosh. So we used to have a copy of what we did. It's over the years, it's turned up missing. I have no idea what happened to it. I had it, and I am meticulous about keeping things. I don't know what happened to it. Um, but Jason didn't want to go in the video booth, but Tony did, and so did I. And so we went in there, and they had TV screens all around this kiosk inside the building, and they were showing these videos of people doing these songs and these music videos and these little sound booths. with the green screen. And Tony and I are like, you don't broadcast this. And he's like, oh no, these are just the demos. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. And so Jason's waiting outside. We're in a phone booth sized booth. Okay. That like there's a green screen behind us, a green wall. And we have a little TV down in front of us. With the lyrics. It's total karaoke, but you do this music video. And Tony and I decided we're gonna do Baby's Got Back. And we clowned hard, so hard. I jumped up on the bench in there, and I don't remember the name of the casino, but I won a keychain that looked like a leprechaun, and I put it on my zipper on my jeans, the Junko jeans, or they could have been hyper jeans, one of the two, probably hyper. And I put the little keychain on my zipper and hung it there in front of my crotch. And so we're doing this video, and Tony's in tears. I'm in tears laughing. I jump up on the bench, and I took my crotch in front of the camera with the little keychain going, Lucky O'Shanty, Lucky O'Shanty. So this is all going on. We're clowning hard. And Tony looks out the window of the door for the booth, and he goes, oh shit, there's a crowd. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And there was a crowd of a couple hundred people outside our booth watching Tony and I on the screens all the way around this whole big building inside the Luxor. And Jason is standing off in the distance outside the crowd, PO'd to the moon, so mad. He was so embarrassed. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget that. Lucky O'Shanty. Yeah, Baby's Got Back. So that would be 4 songs. Yeah. But wow, real authentic and getting rowdy. Rawr. So now that I've dumped my heart out here on the sleeve, what do you guys enjoy? What's a special song or a couple of special songs that are really important to you that you love to listen to? Share them in the comments. Share them downstairs in the Kilt Zone in the comments. I'd love to be able to check them out. And if you're already watching and you're a subscriber, yeah. Thank you so much for subscribing and joining me on this insane journey. And if you're not a subscriber and you've just started to watch these, then subscribe. You should subscribe. You should subscribe to these videos, because then you could just dive into the agile mind of David Esquire. And those of you that are hardcore Duranys know that phrase and know where it's from. Those of you that are not, look it up. Oh, yeah. And yeah, and if you do like these videos, like, comment, subscribe, all of that, sharing is caring. And if you hit the bell for the notifications, the ding dong, you'll be notified of these videos, or if you're subscribing and you get notified, we maybe send a raven if you need me to send a raven to your house, maybe I'll just show up one day at your doorstep if you're local, and we'll have to remember to do something properly. And you know what it is? Stay caffeinated. Ah, yeah. And I'll see you soon. Lucky O'Shanty. I almost jumped up out, like put my crotch in front of the camera. I thought, no, we're not going to do that. This is a family show. So yeah, there you go. That's it. So Rio, the Cross, that Smiling Face by Camouflage, the Top Gun theme song. Those two are really important to me with Christine. And Baby's Got Back, Tony and Jason. All right, that's enough. Wow, this video is like 14 minutes long. How did it get to that point? Okay, definitely not under 3. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.